What's going on, everybody? Matt from MZ Sports Central. How y'all doing tonight? All right, we're going to be recapping the Bears-Vikings game. If you don't know, I'm a Bears fan. So, frustrating loss for us. The thing that I thought was the most frustrating and it started off, it was just, I felt like it's the same old thing you see all the time from the Bears in the past. I know it's first game. We can't have too many overreactions. New coaches, new offense coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new running backs coach, new head coach. So tons of new people, tons of new things going on. It's the first game. We don't want to overreact, but the thing that I want to say and I want to emphasize is you saw no improvement, in my opinion, from Caleb Williams, and that's the biggest issue. If Caleb Williams is not going to be that guy, I'm not saying he has to be the greatest of all time, but at least be a lot better than he is. If he is not going to get better under this system, I could see them moving on in a year or two. Like, we have never had a good quarterback. If you know, as a Bears fan, we have never really had good quarterbacks. Nobody ever throw for 4,000 passing yards, like these crazy stats. But it's just frustrating because you want a good quarterback. You want someone that's going to be good. But we just, in the first half, the Vikings didn't look good. J.J. McCarthy didn't look good. He threw a pick six. Like, we were rolling, I felt like, a little. And then all of a sudden, second half comes and J.J. McCarthy comes out and plays like Tom Brady. Comes in the fourth quarter, is amazing. Has 2 passing touchdowns and then a rushing touchdown. I was just like, what in the world would this come from? And then you see the second half, the Bears, the defense was on the field most of the game. And then Caleb Williams isn't doing anything. I think Caleb Williams needs to get better. If we want to be a good football team and want to make playoff runs and have Super Bowl chances, it's all putting it on Caleb Williams. And I hate to say that because it's a team sport, but Caleb Williams is one of the most important guys on the team. And if he's not doing well and keeping us on the field and scoring, then the defense is just going to be on the field the whole game. So it's just frustrating. You saw this basically the same stuff from last year. So, like, some of the stats are like Caleb Williams was 21 for 35. He had 210 yards, averages 6.0 per yard, and 1 touchdown and 2 sacks. That's not terrible, but it's not great. Like, he was the highest sacked quarterback in the league last year. I'm not blaming that just on him, but you guys step in that pocket and make some throws, and you saw some of those throws. You're like, where is that going? You're like, that's not even going to the right guy. Like, come on. Like, that DJ Moore pass, it may not have been, from what I know and what I saw, it may not have been on Caleb Williams. It might have been a miscommunication, but still, he's wide open and you're out throwing him, throwing some out of bounds. Like, I just think that he needs a lot of work still. And as a Bears fan, and I said this, and I'll stand to this till this day, when we drafted Caleb Williams, I said we shouldn't have drafted Caleb Williams. I said to people that Jaden Daniels is better than Caleb Williams. So we'll see how that goes. But it's week 1. We don't want to have too many overreactions. I mean, it's just frustrating because we see the same thing over and over and over with the Bears. I know it's a brand new coach, new season, new everything. We got to get our feet. Let's see how we do against I think we play the Lions next week. Let's see how we do against them, and then we'll go from there. But the problem is the Lions lost week 1 too, so that's going to be a tough one. But it's a rough game. What happened to our kicking, bro? Like, Cairo Santos, I thought he was automatic, and then coach couldn't even kick it out of bounds in the fourth quarter. Like, it's just like Coach Ben Johnson after took accountability for it, but it's just like, you got to get that ball out of bounds because then we have a chance to come back. We have a chance to win this game. And instead, he kicks it, and then they bring it out and lose clock. Like, it just seemed like a rough start. So let's hope that it gets better. First game of the season, we're gonna get there. I hope we got to see a lot of improvement from Caleb Williams, Cairo Santos. Those are 2 big ones that I take. I think that 80% of it's on Caleb Williams, 10% of it's on Cairo Santos, and 10% of it's on coaching, in my opinion. But bear down, go Bears. I hope that we get better. I think that we can improve on this loss.